Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need to do is take out the section for the fronts, and I'll show you that part later. Okay, now you're gonna need 3 ponytails to do this. Okay, you're gonna take this part right here, like if you were doing a back poof. You can take a ponytail and you're gonna put it into a floppy. It's gonna be a small one. Now what I recommend doing is, for this hairstyle, to use either small ponytails or to use fresh ponytails, so you don't have to wrap it around as many times. Alright, because you know how they stretch out after a while. And you're going to just pin it. Let's see. Not necessarily neatly, you're just going to kind of lay them over like that. Of course, you don't want it sticking up. Have it kind of like that. It's gonna look like it's sticking up, but just wait. It's not gonna stay like that. Okay. So what we're gonna do with this leftover hair, we're gonna take it and we're just gonna do loops against it, just to kind of cover up the ponytail. Down. Okay. Like that. So we got that part taken care of. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this part right here, not the whole part. You're only going to take half of your hair. This. And it does not have to be perfect. Take a ponytail. You're going to do it kind of right where your hair kind of falls, like this. You're gonna do it right here. And you can make another floppy. Of course, bigger than the one on your head. You don't want it big on your head because, well, I mean, you might want it big on your head, but because it's a little bit harder to deal with. All right. So we got that in the back, like this. I'm gonna spray it. Then we're going to kind of do the same thing as we did this one. Of course, it's going to lay different because it's not on top of your head. The hairs kind of fall different. You're going to just kind of pin it. Like I said, you can pretty much pin wherever it looks good. What I always like to do is just kind of pin both sides and then kind of go from there. So what I did is I pinned both sides, and then I took like the middle part that was flopping around back there, and I kind of pushed it up and pinned it. Alright. So then you're gonna have, of course, you're gonna have this leftover hair, and make sure that doesn't get caught up in the other hair. You're gonna kind of set it off to the side. So you're gonna take the remaining hair and you're gonna do the same thing. Okay. Take it. And floppies kind of have a mind of their own, so you do kind of have to work around with it, and it takes a lot of practice to get the hang of them. Gonna take it and pin it up like that. I'm gonna take one more. Take one more. Gonna pin it up like that. Alright. So there's that. I'm going to take both of these parts. We can't put them together because obviously they're coming from two different directions, but you just kind of take it, and we're just going to kind of do the loops on the side. And what you can do, since this side seems to be full over here, what you can do is you can bring it up and see, bring it up and put it behind this floppy if there's any like gaps up here. I'm gonna put it like that. I'm just basically making loops. There's the final product. So to move on to the fronts. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna take small sections of your hair and just kind of do finger rolls like this. And they don't have to be perfect. Just kind of, you know, just roll them up and pin them. It should really only require one bobby pin because, like I said, they don't have to be perfect. So you're gonna use, because you're gonna do so many of them that they're all just gonna fall together. So you don't have to do perfect sections. We're just gonna take them. We're just gonna kind of lay on top of each other like that. Keep them sprayed. Keep them kind of, because it's gonna look like a mess. So as you can see, we kind of need one in the back. So we're gonna take the one furthest to the back. I kind of fill that in. You kind of want them to kind of fall wherever they want to fall. Like this. And there's really no particular strategy to do this. You just kind of have to just play around with it. I mean, there's different strategies. You can go from the back to the front. You can kind of go sideways. You can kind of go diagonal. There's different ways that you could do it, or you can just kind of do it sporadically. There's different ways that you can do it, and it'll look different every time you do it. And you can fix that if you want to. I mean, if you don't want it sticking up, there it is. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I will gladly respond to them. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.